Phil Andrews has news tonight of a couple of former Phillies.
Former in that one is headed to Texas, and the other one is now a member of Cooperstown's Baseball Hall of Fame. It was no secret, folks, that former Phil's pitcher Steve Carlton had a slight disdain for the media. How else do you explain his 12-year silence toward the press? So how ironic that some of those same people are the ones responsible for unanimously voting Lefty into baseball's Hall of Fame. Here's Gary Papa with more.
You can almost hear it out here. If Lefty is inducted, they will come. And thousands do come, filling up the rolling hills of Cooperstown, New York, the home plate of baseball.
The year he was traded to the Phillies was my first year as a Phillies fan, 72. I'm thrilled to be here.
He was true royalty on the mound. I have never seen anybody that looked like king of the hill like he did.
Now, Rob Koski is such a fan of Lefty that he vowed years ago he would never visit here until Lefty got in. Now that you waited this long, was it worth it?
Definitely worth it, Gary.
And wait no more. We see Steve going in to make today's speech. What would silent Steve say?
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Steve Carlton.
He was a bit nervous, rambling at times, lacking focus, but his message was that focus and concentration in his life made his trip here possible.
Every kid that puts on a bat and glove probably has this same dream to appear here one day, and it's been my good fortune to do this. So something I love for 24 years, and to get paid for it is quite a blessing.
And then afterwards, we talked to Steve Carlton, the Hall of Famer. Now that you're actually in the Hall of Fame, how does it actually feel this time?
It was like kind of like giving birth. You know, you're so happy when it's over with. You know, it was great doing while we did it, but it's wonderful now it's over. You know, I can sit back and relax.
And so it ends for Steve Carlton. Next up, Mike Schmidt to be inducted here in Cooperstown. Gary Papa, Channel 6 Action News at the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York.
Lefty looking a little bit like Clint Eastwood there with those sunglasses on. Also inducted into Cooperstown today, former Yankees shortstop Phil Rizzuto, also a current announcer for the Yankees, Leo DeRocha, the late Leo DeRocha, the shortstop, and a couple of members headed to the media wing, Bob Murphy and Wendell Smith. Well, in somewhat of a surprising